It is time for Game 2 here on the Cougar Baseball Network as we are just about set for the second game of this doubleheader between the Catholic Central Cougars and the East Kentwood Falcons. Hello and welcome back inside the broadcast booth for the second time today. My name is Reagan Cleaves as we are happy to have you along with us for this one as the Cougars look to grab their second win out of conference this season. With that last game, that 3-1 victory, put them at a record of...
Batting eighth, third baseman, number 4, Andrew McCall. And batting ninth, the center fielder, number 20.
Put them at a record of 1-5
doing the pitching for Catholic Central
out of conference. They've only played 5 games. They lost the doubleheader to Grand Haven, lost to West Catholic, and then lost to Granville. All of those games came earlier in this season, obviously, or else they wouldn't have had a record. Starting off for East Kentwood will be as it was in the first game. Nicholas Singer, he is the designated hitter, though, for this game. Cougars around the outfield go Johnson, Wadsell, Redmer. Infield left to right, McCall, Kuzner, John Passanaw, Schoenborn. And on the bump is Ben Passanaw. Behind the plate is Jabin Bates. We are all set to go. Ben Passanaw ready to wheel and deal from the mound. He comes set. And the first pitch bounced in the dirt. Ball 1, and we are underway here at the Cat. First pitch time, 12:54, and first pitch temperature, 71 degrees. Cloudy, 15% chance of rain as we move on through the game, and wind right now registering at 12 miles an hour. Pitch again outside and in the dirt, 2-0. Taking a look at the East Kentwood lineup, it goes Singer, Roloffs, and Dunn, 1, 2, 3. Middle of the lineup goes Jumpy, Sallisbury, and Harris, and then Scrimshaw, Still, and Wade wrap things up. That pitch is in there for a strike. Behind the plate today for the umpiring crew is Bob Galvin, and Steve Bilski is on the bases. They did switch places. That pitch down low, 3-1 now on Nicholas Singer. Catholic Central and East Kentwood battling it out here at the Cat. Straightaway stance, bent like an S, is Singer. That pitch in there for a strike. A punching motion from the umpire behind the plate today. Count is full. The payoff pitch. Out there for a strike. You caught him on the outside corner looking, and there's one away. Here, a good start after a good finish to that at-bat after a shaky start for Ben Passanaw. But it doesn't matter in the long run. He's got one out to bring up Callan Roloffs. Roloffs will step in, open stance, calls time, and will step out again. Ben Passanaw and John Passanaw both like to work very quickly from their motion. The pitch upstairs and in that almost went headhunting in on Roloffs. That pitch in the dirt, 2-0 now. Roloffs was decently productive in that first game, getting on base a couple of times, but wasn't able to come around to score. He fouls that down the third base line, 2-1. Passanaw will come set. The 2-1 pitch. Caught the outside corner for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to the Falcon shortstop. After him, on deck is Carson Dunn. That pitch inside almost hit Roloffs, but he was able to back out of the way of that and did not get hit. 3 balls, 2 strikes now. Passanaw, the set, the payoff pitch. Upstairs, he walked them on 7 pitches with a foul ball, and Roloffs trots to first. That'll bring up Carson Dunn.
8, Carson Dunn.
Carson Dunn wearing the knee-high pants with black socks and the red striping with white outline. on his socks. First pitch. Hit him on the head. Hope he's okay. He tosses the bat and trots on over to first. And not a good start for Ben Passanaw. A walk and a hit by pitch after a strikeout in which he was down 3-0 at one point. So Jabin Bates comes out to talk to him and calm him down. Give him a few words of encouragement before coming back to behind the plate. So with a hit by pitch and a walk, Roloff stands on second and Dunn on first. A runner in scoring position for Casey Jumpe, the catcher. Stands with a very bent left knee in the left-handed batter's box. The first pitch, check swing, but it was a moot point as it was caught the inside part of the plate for strike one.
Batting for the Falcons, catcher number 20, Casey Jumpe.
Here's the set from Passanaw. Checks the runners, kicks, and fires. Up and away. 1-1. With that win in the first game, Catholic Central improves to 10-11, still under 500. And their only wins in conference came really early in the season with a sweep of Ottawa Hills and a sweep of Wayland, and then a win against Thornapple Kellogg after that, and then it's been all downhill. Two four-game losing streaks, split by a win against Cedar Springs and a win against Thornapple Kellogg. But Cougars have had two four-game losing streaks, and they were able to snap one. Runners go, swing and miss, throw down to third. Not in time. Two stolen bases. For East Kentwood, Roloff's now on third. Dunn now on second. And a 1-2 count on Jumpe. Passing all the set. The 1-2. Breaking ball upstairs. Tight high zone from Bob Galvin thus far. He's been consistent the first four batters here. We'll see if that continues. The 2-2. Line through the gap and in the left. That'll get down. Coming around third to score is Cameron Dunn, following Roloffs. And in with a stand-up double is Jumpe and a 2 RBI double at that. And East Kentwood now has an early 2-0 lead. Now
right fielder,
Coach
10,
Tim
Ethan
McKinnon will come out to talk with Ben Passanaw. It's been a little rough for him. I'm surprised Catholic Central didn't stay with Peyton Klaus on the mound after he finished so strongly in that seventh inning. They decided to go with Ben Passanaw, and I think it would have been wise. Granted, I'm not Coach Tim McKinnon, so I'm not going to make the decisions around here, but I think it would have been wise to be able to keep Peyton Klaus in and give him a few more innings of work before throwing in another pitcher. Tim McKinnon taking so long on the mound that Bob Galvin comes out to talk with him and be like, hey, move this thing along here. And they break up the mound meeting. Everybody will go back to their places. On second stands Jumpe. He's got a 2 RBI double. And that'll bring up number 10, Ethan Sallisbury. Right-handed batter, slightly open stance. Bends the knees ever so slightly. A little dipped forward with the torso. The first pitch from Passanaw. In there for a strike. Nothing in one the count. A nice lead off there for Jumpe. The kick and the pitch. Inside, almost hit him. They'll throw down to second. They should have him, but no. John Passanaw couldn't hold on to the baseball as it was thrown down, and a 1-1 count that almost could have been the second out of the inning. Down at second was not to be. We've hit up to 70 degrees, getting ever warmer here. We started at in the mid-60s earlier today and just gotten warmer from there. That in there for a strike, 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Sallisbury. Falcons getting 2 across in the early goings of this one. They lead 2-0, top of the first. The pitch. Grounded towards the gap, picked up by Kuzner. He airmailed that over to first, but Dom Schoenborn with the big reach. And he's able to snag it, and it's a 6-3 ground out. Joppy moves over to third.
Left fielder number 12, Arthur Harris.
Run 90 feet away, RBI opportunity for Arthur Harris. He's the left fielder, the 6th batter of the inning for East Kentwood. Grounded down the third base side, picked up by Andrew McCall. Can he beat the throw? They get him at first. Just had to make sure, get the umpire's signal. We will head to the home half of the first. Catholic Central trailing 2-0 to the East Kentwood Falcons on the Cougar Baseball Network.
The love of the game draws us to sports, as players, coaches, spectators, and officials. For officials, it's a way to stay in the game they once played, to feel the thrill of putting on the uniform, stepping out of the playing surface, hustling to make the call, and building the relationships which can only be built in sports. If you still have that love for the game, we always need new officials. Register now at MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Well, we start off the home half of the first inning with, on the mound for the East Kentwood Falcons, being Brayden Curtis. He will face John Passanaw to start off proceedings here in this first inning. He's wearing the knee-high socks. The pitch. Inside. Ball 1. Cougar batting order looks like John Passanaw, Luke Kuzner, Jabin Bates. First 3. 0-1-0, grounded down the third baseline, foul. Then 4-5-6, it's Schoenborn, Johnson, Klaus. Klaus is DHing right now in place of the pitcher, Ben Passanaw. And then Brady Redmer, Andrew McCall, and Adam Wanzel wind out the order for Catholic Central. The 1-1 to Passanaw. Up and away. Cougars trailing 2-0 here in the early goings of this one. The 2-1. Lined into left, beating the shift maybe, but overcome and making the catch is Harris. He was shifted all the way to basically to the line, and he was able to make a running, sliding catch in left field. So it's a line out to left, and there's one away here at the Cat. That'll bring up Luke Kuzner, the shortstop today for Catholic Central. Curtis, the kick and the pitch. Low and away. 0-1. Or 1-0, pardon. The pitch. Upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes now to Kuzner. Curtis working at a pretty fast pace here from the first base side of the rubber from the windup. Grounded toward third, hopped over still, but Roloff's able to make the grab and fire over a 6-3 ground out. Nice play by the left side of the East Kentwood infield. Still went over to make the grab, but it hopped over him. Roloffs was able to make a jumping catch, field it, and fire it over with the right hand over to Scrimshaw on first. And there's 2 away now against Jabin Bates. First pitch showed bunt, but it comes inside for a ball. Two outs here at the Cat. Slightly open stance for Bates. The kick and the pitch. Fouled high pop up right side, or left side, and foul. Bates, for the time being, will take his cuts from the left side of the batter's box, as he has done most of the season. He is a switch hitter. He will usually pick the more advantageous side, which is the opposite arm. Fly ball, shallow left. It will get down after an error. Oh, that looked like a big collision. Roloff's down hurt, and we might have a visit from Nate Lutz. He is down and hurt. He and the left fielder Harris collided coming in, and he is down in a heap. He has not moved since that, but anyway, it's an error on the shortstop Roloffs. We hope he's all right. And over to second is Jabin Bates. He is on, and everybody out there to check. The 2 coaches for the Cougars. He has not moved. This is a scary sight to behold. Nate Lutz should be making his way over soon if he is not already. He was called over earlier
Nate,
in this one.
Situation over here at the baseball field. Big collision. Big collision between the shortstop and the left fielder.
And
Kentwood's guys.
Kentwood.
Thanks.
So Bates on with a left. That was Roloffs and Harris colliding in left field. Roloffs is still down, or I believe that's Roloffs. And he's in a heap in left field. Tim McKinnon and another Catholic Central coach out there. And then the 2 umpires, Galvin and Bilski. And for the moment, we will step aside and take a little break, give Roloff some time to recover and get off the field, presumably, as we will head to a break. This is your home for Catholic Central Baseball, the Cougar Baseball Network. So a good sight to see here as Roloffs makes his way off. We will wait to see who replaces him in left, but he was made up and he's walking off under his own power right now. They have brought somebody in, and they will have to bring somebody in at shortstop. We'll see here as Nate Lutz made his way over from the lacrosse game over at the Catholic Central Cougars Stadium, which is in dead center field if you're watching. So he is off. Well, looks like they might be keeping him on.
Wow.
No, they aren't. They're taking him off. So good to see him walking off at his own power. Of course, we don't want anybody hurt. This is only high school ball after all. Curtis still take a couple of warm-up pitches, and we'll wait to see who comes in at shortstop. Coming on right now is number 4. Yeah, number 4, Ethan Williams. So we assume he will be at shortstop. Any other changes? Okay, here. Okay, so we have a couple of defensive changes. Trying to get this sorted out. So Singer moves over. Wait, hold it. Singer comes in, I believe. He is at short. Dunn has come out. And Williams is at second. Jabin Bates stands there as well. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Scary situation we avoided just moments ago. The pitch up and in.
At the plate for the Cougars, first baseman number
It's
22,
Dominic Schoenborn. Here's the set. The pitch. Inside. 2-0. Bates on second. The set. The 2-0 toss. Breaking ball caught the inside corner. Nice pitch there from Curtis. Curtis will get the sign from Joppy come set. The 2 balls, 1 strike. Down low, it bounced. Jabin Bates started to go, but he thought better of it and raced back. 2-2. 2-0 East Kentwood leads here. They got 2 in the top of the first inning. And we had a scary situation moments ago, a collision between Roloffs and the left fielder Harris, and all inside. Schoenborn's walked on 6, or on 5, pardon. And we got 2 on here. So, Cougars getting a little bit going here in this one. We'll see if we can get a little bit more detail on who the middle infielders are. I can't necessarily read the numbers. Again, it is black numbers on black jerseys with a red outline. Pitch upstairs to Johnson. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 men on here for Johnson. He'll stand in the right-handed batter's box. Slightly open stance. Up right torso, though. The pitch. Fouled left side. Tracking over there is Still. He will fall down, unable to make the catch. Johnson stays alive with a 1-1 count. Is that 8 at second?
You know, Reagan, I can't tell.
Okay, you're good. Looks like 8 at second, so Dunn moved over. Yeah, that would make more sense. Dunn moved over. Pitch upstairs to Johnson 1-2, or 2-1, pardon. So that would make more sense because Dunn stayed in the game. They took out Roloffs, and Williams slots over to second. That's driven high fly ball into center. Wade under it on the run. He'll make the grab, and there are 2 away. And that will do it for the bottom of the first. Let's go to the second. Catholic Central trailing 2-0 to the Falcons. This is your home for Catholic Central Baseball.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for our students. It's all on the health and safety page of MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
It'll be Jack Scrimshaw to lead things off here for East Kentwood in the top of the second. Falcons leading 2-0 over the hosts Catholic Central. Ben Passanaugh still dealing on the mound for CC. He'll work from the first base side. First pitch to Scrimshaw in there for a strike in the bottom part of the strike zone. 0-1. The 0-1. Up and in on Scrimshaw. You had to back away from that a little bit, just to make sure it didn't hit him. Scrimshaw slightly bent forward at the torso. Pretty straight knees otherwise. Holds the bat over the right shoulder. The pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Hit the mound. It will get through. And so a 1-1 single puts Scrimshaw on first. And a leadoff hit for the Falcons.
Third baseman, number 23, Joseph Stiles.
That'll bring up Joseph Still. He will step in. The third baseman, he did not play in that first game. Open stance. Crouched down low is he in the right-handed batter's box. Pitch upstairs and in. 1 ball, no strikes. Passanaugh will check the runner at first. Comes set. The 1-0. Swing and a miss on a fastball inside and low. Got Still to chase, and that evens up the count at 1 apiece. Passanaugh comes set. The kick and the pitch. High fly ball into left. Tracking that back on the run is Johnson. Will make the grab. And 1 away here. Nice running grab there in left field by Johnson. He was tracking back into his left, and he was able to make the grab in deep left.
Batting ninth for the Falcons.
So with 1 on here,
Fielder, number 6,
it'll be Peyton Wade, the center fielder. Pardon, can't read my score sheet apparently. That's why my parents keep heckling me to get better handwriting. First pitch inside to Wade, 1-0. Wade swings the bat up and down over his left shoulder, awaits the pitch, but none comes as Passanaugh checks on the runner. Needless to say, Scrimshaw's back in safely, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes here to Peyton Wade. Straightaway stance for him, another check over by Passanaugh. He's very anxious about that runner on first. Compared to the earlier contest, this game has been a bit slower through the first couple of innings. Passanaugh, the kick and the pitch. Bunt shown, bounced in front, and hopped over Jabin Bates. My goodness, that was a horrendous pitch from Ben Passanaugh, and on a wild pitch, Scrimshaw heads over to another 90 feet to second, and the count is 2-0. And I think hit in front of the grass in front of the dirt patch around home. The 2-0 toss. Bunt shown, and it's bunted foul. Reagan Cleves inside the broadcast booth with you here today at the Cat. They're in the second game of a doubleheader between the Catholic Central Cougars and the Falcons. Upright stance for Wade. Calls time. Steps out, adjusts his batting glove, and will step back in. Bates throws on the mask again, and we are set to go. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count to Wade. The kick and the pitch. Bunt shown again upstairs. Bates thought about throwing down to second, but nobody was there to cover. And so we proceed. Passanaugh comes set. The 3-1 toss. In there for a strike on the up inside corner. Borderline call, but it could have gone either way. Bob Galvin decided it was a strike. Wade's got a bit of a taller strike zone, taller kid, the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him on strikes. And 2 down here. Good play there. Or a good pitch decision by Ben Passanaw, though it really comes from Kurt Schmidt, the pitching coach for the Catholic Central Cougars. That'll bring him Nick Singer. Stand up, straight up stance. I'll watch that one go curl in for a strike.
Shortstop number 2, Nicholas Singer.
DH. He didn't come in.
He didn't come in.
The pitch, the 0-1, curled down low for ball 1, 1-1. Runner at second is Scrimshaw. He was a leadoff single with the wild pitch, the 1-1. Pop fly into foul territory and out of play to the right. Count now 1-2. Passanaw trying to escape a jam. He's got 2 straight outs after that leadoff single. Scrimshaw advanced on a wild pitch. Passanaw steps off. Playing a game of chicken with Scrimshaw on second. Scrimshaw takes the lead, the 1-2. Upstairs. That evens up the count. 2 outs here, top 2. And a 2-2 count. All 2s on the scoreboard. 2 are out in right center. Passanaw, the kick and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him on strikes after allowing a leadoff single. Passanaw gets a fly out and 2 straight strikeouts. As we head to the bottom half of the second, Catholic Central still trailing 2-0. This is your home for Catholic Central Baseball.
Here are 5 good reasons for high school multi-sport participation. Fewer overuse injuries, less opportunity for emotional burnout, exposure to different kids and coaches, exposure to different roles, and learning to compete better. Being a multi-sport participant can help a kid become a more well-rounded person. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
First pitch to start off the bottom of this second inning is to Peyton Klaus down and away. The 1-0 lined into left, and it will get down for a base hit for Peyton Klaus, a leadoff single to start off proceedings in the home half.
The right fielder, number 24, Brayden Redmer.
So, still some confusion up here in the press box about the defensive switches that came from for East Kentwood after Roloffs was knocked out.
It looks like Dunn might still be at second, and then we'll know because Roloffs, his position is supposed to lead off in the next inning.
Yeah. So we will know by the time East Kentwood comes to bat next. 1 ball, no strikes here to Brady Redmer. The pitch, fouled up and back. 1-1 now. Middle infield playing back. Corner infield a little bit further in, playing at about the baseline. The 1-1. Line fly ball into deep center, tracking back. A nice catch on the run by Peyton Wade. An over-the-shoulder catch. And Brady Redmer goes down on a fly out to 8.
Third baseman, number 4, Andrew McCall.
It'll be Andrew McCall now with a runner on first. Let's see if he can advance Peyton Klaus any further than he is. He steps out, takes a look over at the bench, and steps back in. Comes set, right elbow completely elevated, about 90 degrees with the ground. Throw over to first to check Klaus. Not in time. Curtis comes set. The first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Double play opportunity. Flubbed it at second. The throw over. Not in time. And it's an error on the first baseman, or on the second baseman, who we believe is Singer. We believe. So it's an E4, which moves Klaus to. It's an E4, which moves Klaus over to second, and a fielder's choice, which is how we'll rule it, because they could have turned two there, and it was a fielder's choice. Now Waddell flies that into center field. Wade mishandled it. Klaus will tag up the throw down. He's got a slide, and he does. Oh, my goodness. That was a interesting slide choice there by...
He left early.
I
thought so.
So Peyton Klaus left early, and that will end the inning. So a confusing stretch of things there, but Peyton Klaus, who tagged up, left early. We will head to the third. Catholic Central trailing 2-0. This is your home for Catholic Central Baseball, the Cougar Baseball Network. Well, we have an interesting turn of events. It is Kellen Roloff's back in the game. We're happy to see him back. Maybe not in regards to this game, but we are happy that he is healthy. He shows bunt. It's right to Passanaw. Passanaw picks it up, fires over in time for out number one. So Roloff's back in. We believe that everybody reverted to their earlier positions. So therefore, with that, Roloffs will be at short.
Second baseman, number 8, Carson Dunn.
Carson Dunn, who now is back at second after Roloffs came off. Pitch up and away. Looked like a two-seam fastball that went away from him. And ball one. Passanaw comes set. The 1-0 toss. Down on the dirt. It bounced. 2-0. One gone here. In the top of the third, Catholic Central trailing 2-0. They never trailed in the game earlier today. They do now. Grounded foul, third base side. So it's good to see Roloffs back. We just wonder if that was more of he got the wind knocked out of him and just that hurt. We're glad that Nate Lutz was here on the campus today. He's the athletic trainer affiliated with the Center for Physical Rehabilitation, whose billboard is out in left along the foul pole, along the opposite of Spectrum Medical Group, down the right field line. The 3-1. Up and in, he walked him on 5 pitches, and Carson Dunn is on first here with 1 away. That'll bring up the left-handed batter, Casey Joppy, the catcher for the East Kentwood Falcons.
Casey Joppy.
He will step in, bang the plate, and is ready to see the first pitch from Passanaw. Slightly bent at the knees, holds the bat steady over the left shoulder. The pitch upstairs and away. 1 ball, no strikes now. Ben Passanaw still working on the mound. This is his 3rd inning of work. Has had a little bit of a lack of control today. He's the number 4 runner goes. Pitch upstairs, and Jabin Bates couldn't get a handle on the baseball. And in there with the stolen base with no attempt to throw him out is done. So, a run in scoring position now. An RBI opportunity for Joppy. He's 1 for 1 today with a double. The 2-0 in there for a strike. Nice curveball there from Ben Passanaw. The 2-1 toss. Runner goes. It's a balk. As Passanaw tried, he went and he didn't throw over, so it's a balk. Now, interesting, in that situation, he could have stepped over and just thrown to third, but it's not necessarily a normal throwing motion. Popped up high in the air behind home plate for a foul ball. 2-2. Runner on third. He represents the 3rd East Kentwood run here. That would put them up 3-0 in the early goings of this one. Passanaw comes set. The 2-2 to Joppy. High fly ball into left. Coming in on it is Johnson. He'll make the grab. The throw home will be in time, and they got him. A double play. Nice throw down by Aiden Johnson, who came in. He had all the momentum with him. He came in, made the catch along the foul line, and a bullet to home. He was able to throw out Carson Dunn. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. Catholic Central still trailing by 2 on your home for Catholic Central Baseball.
Here are 5 more good reasons for multi-sport participation. Multi-sport athletes are more coachable. They have higher athletic ceilings. They become better talent in the long run. They have higher sports IQs. Their sports skills transfer, and they are better teammates. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
The first 2 innings saw exactly 9 Catholic Central batters, so we're at the top of the order to start this 3rd inning. John Passanaw, he lined out to left his last time up. First pitch from Curtis. Swing and a miss on a fastball outside. Good placement there, got Passanaw to chase. 1 ball, no strikes. From the windup, the 1-0, same location. This time Passanaw held off. 2 balls, no strike. Actually, 1-1 now. That's popped up the middle. It'll get down for a base hit in front of Peyton Wade. And on first now with a leadoff single is John Passanaw. And the Cougars have man on first for Luke Kuzner, who is the shortstop today.
Shortstop number 1, Luke Kuzner.
A little bit of an interesting lineup configuration for Catholic Central, but heck, we'll take it if it got us a win earlier today. The pitch inside, popped it down the left field line. It is a foul ball, we think. Did that? Okay. The umpire didn't signal it very clearly. Apologize for that confusion. So it's a foul ball. Nothing in 1 now on Luke Kuzner. Kuzner grounded out to short his last time up. Passanaw taking a short lead at first. Curtis checks him anyway. The set and the 0-1. Runner goes, pitch down low, throw down to second is in time, but it hopped over Passanaw. It hopped over the second baseman Dunn. Looked like it hit a divot in front of him. And sliding in safely with a stolen base is John Passanaw. And Luke Kuzner. Wait, that was a ball, right? 1-1? I think, yeah. 1-1, I believe. Could be completely wrong. We'll see here if it's a strike. Grounded up the middle. Chopper, they'll throw down to first. Pulled him off, and it's an error on the catcher. Coming home to score is John Passanaw, advancing to second, and going around to third is Luke Kuzner. He will come in on a chopper that just went 10 feet in front of home plate, and an error by Joppy on the throw over. It's a 3-base error for Joppy. My goodness, so coming home to score is John Passanaw. It's a 2-1 baseball game. Not something you see every day on a little chopper in front. And a little chopper in front of home plate, and Luke Kuzner is able to motor it on and able to get to third base. The pitch. Outside.
Catcher number 7, Jabin Bates.
Jabin Bates is now at the plate. He reached on an error by the shortstop his last time up. That's lined into the gap. It will get down over the head of Sallisbury. Coming home to score is Luke Kuzner. Jabin Bates trying for 3. He'll round second. He will come in a stand-up triple. Well, he slid at the last second, but either way, it could have been a stand-up triple for Jabin Bates on an 0-1 count, and the Cougars are in business in a tie ball game, and the go-ahead run 90 feet away. My goodness, 2
First baseman number 22, Dominic Schoenborn.
out of Vince Jabin Bates on a stand-up triple. Cougars got 2 hits and 2 runs thus far in this third inning, and they have a tie game. And Dominic Schoenborn has a beautiful RBI opportunity here with a 1-0 count. Swing and a miss. Big Red whiffed on that one. It's a 1-1 count now. Curtis still working on the mound here. The pitch. Lined into left. That'll get down for a base hit. An RBI for Dom Schoenborn. That got past Harrison left. Coming around second is Big Red. He will motor in. Or coming around first is Big Red. He'll motor in with a stand-up. With a single advancing on an error. But he was able to move into second. Standing up. And Big Red is now on second. And now they'll put a courtesy runner in for Big Red. It'll be Dawson Schroeder to come in.
Courtesy runner for Schoenborn, number 3, Dawson Schroeder.
So Dawson Schroeder on second. First pitch to Johnson was fouled off in the mask of Joppy. So Jabin Bates comes home to score.
Left fielder number 25, Aiden Johnson.
And the Cougars are up 3-2 here. Aiden Johnson comes over to talk with Tim McKinnon about something. He will flip the bat right back into his hand and come right back into the batting circle to face a 0-1 count. Comes set. As Curtis will step off, fake the throw over to second, but that'll force Dawson Schroeder to step back. He'll step off again and force Schroeder back once again. So Schoenborn with a double, or with a single and advancing on an error. The pitch. Lined into the gap in left. That will get down. Possible triple territory here for Aiden Johnson if he can move. Coming around to score is Schroeder, and it'll be a stand-up double for Aiden Johnson. 2 straight belts of the baseball into gaps for... Actually, 3 straight belts of baseballs into gaps. And the Cougars now lead it 4-2. An explosion of runs here in the bottom of the third.
Peyton Klaus.
It'll be Peyton Klaus to do things. And coming in, it'll be Max Trudeau to run for Aiden Johnson. So the big men getting doubles here today, and they'll be subbed out for smaller, faster men. Max Trudeau now on second.
Max Trudeau, courtesy runner on second base.
Pitch was a ball. 1-0 on Peyton Klaus. Pitch in there for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Trudeau on second will take a lead. Now a throw is almost offline there from Curtis, but it was able to be gloved there by Dunn. We're in the bottom of the third. Nobody has been out yet. Nobody has recorded an out for the Catholic Central Cougars yet. A pitch high and inside, headhunting there on Peyton Klaus. 3 balls, no strikes now. Curtis seems to have lost a bit of an edge. He was plowing through the Catholic Central lineup earlier today. Earlier in this one, he only allowed 3 base runners up to this point, but every Catholic Central batter has reached thus far, and it's been 5 of them. The 3-0. In there for a strike in the top part of the zone, 3-1 now. Seeing as that we're in the third inning, might as well take a look at the third part of our out-of-town scoreboard. The pitch inside, swing and a miss on with Peyton Klaus there. Full count here to Peyton Klaus. Nobody out yet. Trudeau on second. The pitch. High fly ball into left. That's deep. That will get off the wall. Coming around third to score is Max Trudeau in there with a double. The second straight time a Catholic Central player has reached on a double. And this time it's Peyton Klaus into deep left. 3 straight balls taken into left. And that'll bring up Brady Redmer.
Now batting right fielder number 24, Brady Redmer.
And the Cougars with that RBI lead now 5-2. Four straight batters with RBIs, and now time shall be called by the East Kentwood Falcons, and we're either going to have a pitching change or it'll just be a manager on pitcher talk. That will give us a time to look at the MLB scoreboard today. End of the second, Mets lead the Tampa Bay Rays 3-1. That is the only game in progress right now. All the other games are later today, and we'll take a look at those. 4 o'clock hour sees the Athletics at the Twins, Angels at Red Sox, Cubs at Tigers. And then the 6 o'clock hour, the only game there is Giants at Padres. 7:05, the Yankees will visit the Orioles. 7:10, Rangers at Astros, Royals at White Sox, Braves at Brewers. And at 7:37, first pitch between the Phillies and the Blue Jays. 8 o'clock hour sees the Reds and the Rockies face off. The Nationals and the D-backs and the Cardinals and the Padres. 9 o'clock sees the Indians and the Mariners and the Marlins and the Dodgers. All of those games are later today. Again, the only one in progress. Top 3, Mets at Rays. Brady Redmer comes to the plate. First pitch from Curtis. Down low, it bounced by him. Taking off for third is Peyton Klaus, and he'll be in there on a wild pitch. And the Cougars now have their 6th run of the inning, just 90 feet away, with nobody out here. Brady Redmer, 1 ball, no strike to him. Curtis, working from the stretch, will kick and fire. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. 2 balls, no strikes. It's been a flurry of hits today for Catholic Central. They've got 4 in this one. The kick and the pitch. Upstairs. 3-0 to Brady Redmer. Passanar single to center. Kuzner reached on an error. Jabin Bates. That's a strike on the inside corner to make it 3-1. Bates tripled into right center. Schoenborn singled with an advanced on an error into left. Johnson doubled into left, and Klaus doubled into left as well. Popped up high in the air right side. Settling under it is somebody. It was a miscommunication, and that baseball will drop. It's now 3-2 on Redmer. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 3rd. Catholic Central exploding for 5 runs thus far. Passanal, Kuzner, Bates, Schroeder, and Trudeau, who both pinch ran for Johnson and Schoenborn. They also all of those came around to score. Pitch well outside. They walked Brady Redmer on a full count. And, broke my pencil there. And now runners on the corner for Andrew McCall.
Number 4, Andrew McCall.
McCall reached on a fielder's choice his last time up. He is the 8th Cougar batter of this inning. Curtis will step off. And we'll come back on. He will step off. After he looked like he was going to third, he spun around and checked both runners. McCall still awaiting the first pitch. Here he comes. Foul ball. Left side into the batting circle. Adam Waddell almost hit by that, but no damage would have come of that as it was a slow dribbler. No balls, 1 strike here to Andrew McCall. He comes set, holds that right elbow high, 90 degrees to the, parallel with the ground. Pitch outside, 1-1 is a stolen base. There for Brady Redmer, that eliminates the chance for a traditional double play ball. As now Brady Redmer is subbed out for number 6, Luke Schouts.
Running for Redmer, number 6, Luke Schouts.
So Schouts comes in place for Brady Redmer. That's 3 pinch runners here in this one. That stolen base eliminates the traditional double play. Low and away. 2-1. That eliminates the traditional double play, so McCall can, if he grounds out here, can escape without getting 2 outs on him. On the Cougars here. 3-1 now to Andrew McCall. Curtis trying not to lose him. Pitch on the outside. That was an iffy strike call, 3-2. It looked like it was in the same pitch as a ball that was called earlier in the at-bat. And it fooled Galvin nonetheless. Pitch inside, grounder to third. It was bobbled, throw over, not in time, and that will get away. And to third is Luke Schouts. on an E5. So McCall reaches on an E5. And then he moves to second or he doesn't move forward, but Shouts advances on an E5. So that's 2 errors for the third baseman, one on the play with the ball and the other on the throw. So Cougars have sent 8 batters to the plate. All 8 of them have reached. Can they get a 9th straight batter to reach in Adam Wadsell? The first pitch. Foul to the backstop. 0-1. Still no outs here in the third inning. 5-2. Catholic Central leading this one. Luke Shouts on third. Andrew McCall on first. No, pardon me, 6-0. I forgot Peyton Klaus scored on that. So it's an RBI for McCall. And it's 6-2. And now Coach Tim McKinnon out to talk with the umpires Bob Galvin and Steve Bilski. This might be about pitch count. No, I don't.
Questioning it was kind of a funky move.
Yeah.
Kind of spawn and.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's an odd move from Curtis. Either way, it's 0-1 to Adam Wadsell. The 9th batter the Cougars have sent to the plate. They will bat around no matter what here, unless for some crazy reason EK turns a triple play. Low and inside, 1-1 now. Cougars lead at 6-2. 6 runs here in this third inning. The 1-1. Grounded toward first. It'll be picked up. Runner will score. And around third is Andrew McCall. He'll be in there safely. So an RBI ground out for the first out for Adam Wadsell. Okay. And that'll bring up pitch on the outside corner for strike one. Luke Shouts scored on there, so it's now 7-2. That'll bring up top of the order in John Passana. McCall now stands on third after advancing on that ground out. Pitch upstairs. 1-1. Now to John Passana.
Second baseman, number 2, John Passana.
Cougars have hit around here in this one. The 1-1 upstairs. 2-1. Passana will give a couple of practice swings. The 1-1 from Curtis. Down and in the dirt. Choppy had to get there. It's 3-1. Passana will step back in, straightaway stance. The 3-1. A low outside strike call. There, it's now 3-2 by my count. I could be wrong. I've been wrong plenty of times before. The kick and the pitch. Inside, he walked him on a full count. And John Passana is on base for the second time today, with Andrew McCall sitting at third. Runners on the corners now for Luke Kuzner. He had a slow chopper in front that led to an error.
Luke Kuzner.
He had a slow dribbler in front that led to an error by Joppy on the throw over to first, which couldn't get Kuzner, and that allowed a flurry of things to happen. That allowed John Passana to score the first time, which kick-started this rally and has led to 7 runs by the Cougars here in this third inning. The first pitch, low into the dirt. Nobody advances. You've just been waiting for the Cougars to have an offensive day like this. They didn't get much in that Kentwood Hills game. Runner goes, throw down to second, will be in time. They get John Passanoff for the second out on a nice 2-4 caught stealing. Good play by Joppy to be able to get up and fire down to second. So there are 2 outs here. Luke Kuzner facing a 1-0 or a 1-1 count, I believe. Pitch is grounded on the first base side, picked up in fair territory by Scrimshaw. He'll step on. Cougars get 7 across in there with help of 4 East Kentwood errors. We head to the 4th inning. Catholic Central leading 7-2 on your home for the Cougar Baseball Network.
More and more these days, it feels like sports are losing out to hype. Who dissed who? Who signed the fattest contract? Who got busted for cheating? Lost 2 is the unique capacity sports have to inspire us, to unite us. Well, great news, sports fans. Sports are still being played for the right reasons. They're still as entertaining as they are character building. You just have to know where to find it. And you only have to look as far as your local Michigan high school. You know, the place where the games are exciting, concessions are affordable, and the parking is free. Where the emphasis is on hustle and heart instead of hype. If you prefer real, honest-to-goodness sport played for all the right reasons, you'll find it at your hometown high school. High school sports. Games are being played this weekend at a Michigan high school near you. Okay, everybody, who's in?
This message presented by the Michigan High School Athletic Association and the Michigan Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Well, the Cougars have made it 3 times through their batting, or made it 2 times through their batting order. East Kentwood still looking for that second trip through. It'll be the number 5 hitter, Ethan Sallisbury, to lead things off here. First pitch from Ben Passanaw down low for ball 1. We're in the 4th inning here at the Cougar baseball field. The 1-0 up and in. It was up high. Way up high, actually. So 2 balls, no strikes. Ben Passanaw has struck out only a couple. He's had a lot of contact on him early here. Rounded toward third, picked up by McCall very nicely. Fires over to first in time. No problem there for the injured hand of Andrew McCall. He looks to have recovered fine for that 5-3 ground out. It'll be Arthur Harris, who grounded out to third his last time up, to face Passanaw again. Pitch upstairs. Ball 1. Pitch is inside. It hit Arthur Harris. He will step over and jog the 90 feet down to first. So that is the second hit batsman of the game for
Jack Scrimshaw.
For Ben Passanaw. He hit Dunn earlier in the first inning, and he came around to score the second EK run. But right now, that only sees them within 5 runs of Catholic Central after that explosion of runs off of 9 Catholic Central batters getting a hit. Now that's a fair ball on the left field line. Coming around third will be Arthur Harris. They will field it in, but he will hold up there as with a stand-up double, Scrimshaw is in there, and a good play there by Aiden Johnson to hold the runner at third, as now that gives a chance for the Cougars to maybe get something done in with help of
Third baseman number 23,
maybe a couple of
Joseph
ground
Stein.
outs to be maybe a ground out or a fly out here. We can keep this thing at 7-2. First pitch is in there for a strike after a swinging. Joseph Still went after it. Here's the set from Passana. The 0-1 toss. Nice breaking ball. Dropped from above the zone into the strike zone for strike one. The 0-2. Grounded third base foul. Oh, 2 here. 2 still. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out. Pitch upstairs. Didn't get him to go. One, 2 now. Swing and a miss. Got him on strikes. A nice pitch down in the zone. Got Still to swing on a 1-2 pitch. And now there are 2 down here, and the Cougars have a chance of getting out of this one without allowing a run. After a hit by pitch and a double, has 2 men in scoring position. That pitch down low for ball 1. Cougars lead this one 7-2, though EK is knocking on the door with 2 men in scoring position. The 1 ball, no strike pitch. Swing and a miss. Big cut under that one, though, was Peyton Wade. 1-1. Wade'll come set. Upright stance, slightly bent at the knees, though. The 1-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Ben Passanoff breaking out the curveball, and we love to see it up here. It's fooling batters left and right, and he uses that one to get him within 1 pitch of a strike, or 1 pitch of a strike count. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him on strikes. They'll have to throw down to first, though, and that'll do it for the 4th inning. Cougars able to get out of that one. Get out of that 1 out, 2 men on jam. As we head to the bottom of the 4th, Catholic Central looking to add to their 5-run lead. This is your home for Catholic Central Baseball, the Cougar Baseball Network.
How do you define strength? Is it physical? Or is it mental? Maybe it's both. Maybe it's whatever empowers a person to dig deeper, fight harder, and overcome obstacles that once seemed insurmountable. Discover how much stronger and more confident your children can be. Encourage them to participate in a sport when they go to high school.
This message presented by the Michigan High School Athletic Association and the Michigan Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Jabin Bates gets hurt the first pitch from the new pitcher, number 23, Joseph Still. And because he was on third, we have a couple of defensive changes with that Meyer pitching change. So Still moved from third to pitcher. Curtis moved from pitcher to second, and Dunn moved from second to third. And in for Jabin Bates will come number 8, Brian Langlois. The Cougars' 4th courtesy runner of the game. Here's Dom Schoenborn to get things started here. He's 1 for 1 with a walk and an RBI single. The pitch. Got the upper part of the zone for strike 1.
Brayden, who's running?
Brian Langlois. Langlois, a little bit of a lead off. The kick and the pitch from Still, low and outside. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here. Brian Langlois at first. He'll come set. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Got the big man to swing. Throw over to first. Not in time. Brian Langlois got back in there safely.
Courtesy runner on first base for Catholic Central, number 8, Brian Langlois.
Number 1 and 2.
Defensive changes for Kentwood. Joseph Still moves from third base to pitcher.
Still comes set. The 1-1. Little kick and fire. Langlois goes swing and a miss. Strikeout. Throw down to second. Not in time. It got past him. And Brian Langlois not getting any further than that. But he's got a stolen base on a strikeout by Schoenborn.
Curtis moves from pitcher to third base.
So there's 1 gone here.
And Carson Dunn moves from second base to third base.
Warming up in the Fox Motors bullpen is Adam Wadzel. Cougars might bring him in here for Ben Passanaugh. The pitch. Caught the outside corner there for Aiden Johnson. He is 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in that third inning. Still will step on. Comes set. Langlois on second. He'll come set. The 0-1 toss. Fouled into the glove. Strike 2. Cougars trying to get something going here, leading 7-2 in the bottom of the 4th. Still holds the baseball behind him and will come set from the belt. The 0-2. Grounded third base side. It hopped over roll-offs, and coming around third to score is Brian Langlois. Not sure if that'll be an error or a hit. Is it popped over him? I think that'll be a hit for Aiden Johnson because it hopped over him. It's not really anything he could do about that. It's an RBI.
Designated hitter number 5.
And coming home to score is Brian Langlois. The Cougars have now made it 8-2. That'll be Peyton Klaus with a runner on first. The first pitch from Still. A fastball on the outside. It was there the entire time for a strike. Comes set. Still checks the runner. Getting the sign from Joppy. Comes set. From the belt, the 0-1. Outside. You know what? Still is one of the most overhanded pitchers we've seen. We see a lot of sidearms, see a lot of angled pitching, but he really comes from over the top and just fires that baseball. If it's a four-seam fastball, it is right. It is staying on that same course the entire time. Now a curveball. Ooh, that looked like it might have touched the zone, but it was upstairs. According to Bob Galvin, home plate umpire, it's 2 balls, 1 strike now on Peyton Klaus. A little bit of a lead for Aiden Johnson, the 2-1. High fly ball into right center. Getting out of that is Sallisbury. He'll be back to the about 10 feet inside the warning track and make the grab. There's 2 down.
Right fielder number 24, Brady Redmer.
Now it's Brady Redmer's turn at the plate. He walked his last time up, eventually was substituted for by Luke Schouts, who came around to score on an error by the third baseman. Still, checks the runner, comes set. The first pitch to Redmer, down low, got behind Joppy. He was able to find it, though, before Aiden Johnson took off. Granted, Aiden Johnson probably isn't going to do a lot of running on the base paths, especially on a stolen base. One of the slower guys on the team, up there with Dominic Schoenborn as a strike. Swung on and missed. 1-2. And that's no offense meant to Redmer or Schoenborn. They're both big guys, and they make up for their lack of speed with their bat. As they both showed back in that third inning, getting a single and a double respectively. Now Johnson stands on first, a 2-1 to Redmer. Style comes set. The 2-1 toss. Lined up the middle, that will get through and into center field. And a 2-out single for Brady Redmer. Has him on first and Johnson on second for the third baseman, Andrew McCall.
Third baseman, number 4, Andrew McCall.
Andrew McCall is he's 0 for 2. He reached on an error under fielder's choice. He doesn't have an RBI, though. So that batting average is a little bit skewed, which is why we do prefer on-base percentage. It's a little bit more, A, nice to the hitters, and B, shows you a little bit more how well they get on base. The pitch. Swing and a miss on an outside fastball from Still. Nothing at 1. We could see Adam Wanzel making an appearance as the pitcher. The 0-1. Swing and a fly ball into left. Under it is Harris. He'll come in and make the grab, moving about 2 steps to his left. We will head to the top of the 5th. Catholic Central still leading by 6. This is your home for Catholic Central Baseball, the Cougar Baseball Network.
Runners to your mark. Set.
Some may see a sprinter. At the NFHS, we see a future leader already off to the races. Some may see a volleyball player.
Good hit! Way to go, girl! Woo!
At the NFHS, we see a spike in confidence that will help her achieve her potential. What else do we see? Musicians learning to march to their own beat. We're the NFHS, the national leader and advocate for high school athletics and activities in America, helping today's teenagers develop the skills they need to become tomorrow's leaders. And we see it happening in communities across Michigan every single day. Learn more about the NFHS commitment to youth at nfhs.org. This message presented by the NFHS, the National Federation of State High School Associations.
The Cougars have made a Meyer call to the bullpen, and they bring in Adam Waddell, who the sophomore, the only left-hander that the Cougars have as a pitcher. The first pitch, drilled to third, hopped over McCall, and that will be an error on the third baseman. So the Cougars commit their first error of the baseball game. They've done a good job of keeping those errors down, but once in a while they're going to happen, and that happens right there. Nothing really McCall could do about it. It hit him and took an odd hop in front of him. But it is an error. He should have had that. It did hit him. So Waddell will deliver. Swing and a miss on a fastball down low to roll-offs. Good delivery there by the Catholic Central pitcher. Waddell is a sophomore. One of the 4 on this team. The 0-1. Up and away. Ball 1. Cougars lead this thing 8-2. Falcons got their only 2 runs in that first inning. They've left 4 on base in total. Cougars have done a good job of capitalizing. Big swing and a miss. Over looked like a breaking ball that moved inside on roll-offs. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now, the count. So we're in the 5th inning here. We'll take one final look at the out-of-town scoreboard during gameplay. But after this pop-up right side, coming over was a foul ball. And good thing, because Dominic Schoenborn's throw over to second, which would have kind of made it a out, was well under the glove of Luke Kusner and into left field. But, it's a foul ball. It wasn't able to be made by John Passanoff. So 1-2 now, still 2 roll-offs. Waddell comes set. The 1-2 toss. Fouled off of somebody's mask. Either the umpire, Bob Galvin, or the catcher, Jabin Bates. Nobody out here. Top of the 5th, Catholic Central leading 8-2. Adam Waddell on the mound. Kellen Roloffs at the plate. The 1-2 toss. Oh, down low. Just barely, it looked like. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Taking a look at the Catholic Central scoreboard today. Only 4 events going on. We got two sets of baseball games. Swing and a miss. First base is occupied, so it's a swinging strike out for Adam Waddell, his first of the outing. And a nice put out by Jabin Bates, as it will be recorded.
Number 8, Carson Dunn.
And there's 1 down. It'll be Carson Dunn now up for the East Kentwood Falcons. He'll dig in. Straightaway stance. Upright bat. Pitch is in there for a strike on the right-handed batter. 0-1. Well, girls varsity tennis had an okay Gold Conference meet today at South Christian Sports Park. The 0-1 from Waddell. Grounded towards short. Double play ball, maybe. Kusner passing off. First base, no. They get 1, but they're unfortunately unable to get 2. As Singer
Jim.
gets a 6-3.
Hey, who's locking up here? Okay. Thanks.
Or a 6-4. And the Cougars are unable to turn the double play there.
Yeah. All right, bye. Okay. Sounds good.
But they do get
Thanks.
another out, so there's 2 away. Adam Waddell fires over to first. It took Schoenborn a little bit off. So there's the varsity tennis at South Christian Sports Park. The JV baseball playing a doubleheader against these Falcons at East Kentwood. That started at 10. And that pitch up and in. on Joppy.
Catcher number 20,
1-0.
Joppy.
And then girls varsity lacrosse is here at the Cat against Lowell High School. That game, we believe, already finished. Bouncing ball to the plate, throw down to second, will be not in time, is sliding in safely. Is Carson Dunn, so a stolen base for him with 2 away. Those are the only games going on today. There are a couple of games. We have a doubleheader on Monday for us. That'll be against Forest Hills Eastern. A conference game, pitch upstairs. 3-0 here on Joppy. Runner on second is Carson Dunn. He reached there with a fielder's choice and a stolen base. The 3-0. Taking all the way was Joppy, but it was a called strike inside. So 3 balls, 1 strike now. Adam Wanzel last time out had a little bit of a tough outing. He allowed a couple of runs and a start. That's down low in the inside corner for a strike. He has evened up the count and he has worked it to a full count after being down 3-0. Nice job there by Adam Wanzel. Let's see what happens here on the payoff pitch. The 3-2, runner goes. Check swing, and he got him looking. And Adam Wanzel gets his second strikeout of the outing. And we will head to the home half of the 5th with the 5th inning stretch. This is your home for Catholic Central Baseball. Adam Wanzel will lead things off here in the bottom half of the 5th inning of play. Catholic Central leading by a score of 8-1 after a 7-run 3rd inning. First pitch to Wanzel, lined in the right field. That will get down in front of a couple of spectators down over there. Been a good baseball game thus far, except for that 3rd inning. It's been back and forth. Both pitchers are doing somewhat well, but the hitter's getting the best of them a lot. Grounded to second, picked up, and fired over. It is Curtis to Scrimshaw for a 4-3 ground out. We will head to the top of the order here. It'll be John Passanaw, who is 1 for 2 with a walk and a single, and a run scored.
Second baseman, number 2, John Passanaw.
So with 1 out, Still will deliver the first pitch, foul to the backstop. Looked like it went in on the hands of Passanaw there, and he was able to get a swing around and foul it back. Passano will stand in. Here are the 0-1. Pitch low and away. One and one now. Cougars leading 8-2 at the Kent. Sun poking through a little bit here. We've had a little bit of cloud cover all day. Swinging a drive into the gap left field. Coming over. Can't make the catch. Can wait, and it'll be an error. A two-base error for and with a two-base error for John Passanaw, and he is on with an error to Peyton Wade.
Shortstop number 1, Luke Kuzner.
That'll bring up Luke Kuzner. Now he is 0 for 3. He reached on an error and came around to score. He's grounded out to short and to first. Still, we'll check Passanaw, kick and fire. Pitch inside, check swing. He did not go. 1 ball, no strike now. Kuzner dips the left shoulder in a little bit, holds the right elbow tall, the 1-0. Foul to the backstop again. This time by a different Catholic Central batter. 1 ball, 1 strike. Still, we'll get the sign, come set. From the stretch. The 1-1. Runner goes. Pitch you up and in. Throw down to second. Or throw down to third. Not in time. Stolen base yet again for John Passanaw. The second of the game. He does a lot of that. And he does it well on the base paths. He gets a stolen base, and it works as a ball against Kuzner. 2 balls, 1 strike to the Catholic Central shortstop. The 2-1. Driven into the air center field. It will... Nice catch there by Wade. He made a tumbling catch, but it'll be an RBI sacrifice fly for Luke Kuzner, is coming home to score as John Passanaw. Cougars now lead at 9-2. See, if Wade stays on his feet there, he might be able to gun out Passanaw coming home, but instead, he takes a tumble. His momentum took him forward into that, and that is why it's a 9-2 lead now for Catholic Central rather than an 8-2 lead with 3 outs. So 1-0 or 1-0 count here on Bates. Swinging a line drive into right. It will get down in front of Sallisbury. And so Javen Bates is on with a 2-out single. That'll bring up Dominic Schoenborn. And we're going to have a courtesy runner for the catcher. It'll be Brian Langlois again. Coming in. Javen Bates was able to run around the first time, but he was eventually taken out. And so Dominic Schoenborn will step in. He's got a runner on first in Brian Langlois. Big Red steps to the plate. Slightly bent left knee. We'll take a pitch inside at head height. 1 ball, no strike here to Schoenborn. He stands upright, waves the bat. Close to upright. Right elbow is down at his side. The 1-0. Outside. 2 balls, no strikes here. Brian Langlois stands at first, with 2 outs. We're in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Catholic Central leads at 9-2. The set. The 2-0. Pitch just caught the upper outside corner for strike 1, 2-1. Schoenborn walked, singled with an RBI, and struck out in his first 3 attempts to the plate. That brings him to 1 for 2 on the day, on the game at least. The 2-1. Fly ball into left. On the run is Harris. He will make the catch in deep left. That will do it for the 5th inning. Let's go to the 6th. 9-2 Catholic Central.
Can you go anywhere and find an endeavor in society where we've come to accept and tolerate an adult, and even kids, treating another adult the way we allow spectators, coaches, and players to treat a high school game official? Can you? No one has the right to abuse game officials. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
First pitch upstairs to number 10, Ethan Sallisbury. He leads off things for East Kentwood here in the top of the 6th. That should be 7th. Sorry about that mix-up there. Top 6 here at the Catholic Central, leading 9-2. Adam Wanzel on the bump again. The 1-1 from Wanzel. Swing and a miss on a fastball inside. Nice pitch there by Adam Wanzel. 1-2 now. The count on Sallisbury. Sallisbury 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs. 1 to short, 1 to third. The 1-2 pitch. Pop fly, foul. Back to our right. Surprisingly, we haven't had any foul balls like that go back to the track today. That's grounded third base side. And I think part of that, part of the reason we don't have any track meets with these is you learn the hard way that baseball and track meets that came in and hit Sallisbury on a 1-2. You learn the hard way that track meets and baseball games, especially when they're back-to-back like they are here with the track behind us here in the press box, you don't want to do that because baseballs are hard and will come in fast on track players who are or track runners who are not expecting it. So we actually had a situation back on Tuesday at Kenaway Hills where there was a track meet going on, a middle school track meet. That's grounded to third, double play opportunity. McCall gets it to second, over to first, not in time. The Cougars do get one, though, on a 5-4, but they're unable to get Harris, so he'll reach on a fielder's choice.
First baseman,
that's the second time that's happened to Catholic Central today. They've had 2 opportunities to turn double plays, but they haven't been able to do either one. Wanzel on the bump will work from the third base side, check the runner, and kick and fire. In there for a strike on the low part of the plate. Jack Scrimshaw. Harris on first, Scrimshaw at the plate. Pitch low and inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on first. 9-2 the score here in the top of the 6th. Wanzel will step off, forcing Harris to step back onto first. The 1-1 is inside and low, same pitch as that second pitch. And it's now 2 balls, 1 strike. Catholic Central has scored runs in 3 straight innings. EK hasn't scored since back in the first. The 2-1. Swinging a drive into center on the run is Klaus. He can't get to it. It'll drop in front of him. And he's got a chance to gun the guy at third, but he can't do so as it's cut off there by Luke Kusner. So, a single into center by Scrimshaw sends Harris around to third. And we got runners on the corners now for the pitcher, Joseph Still. Still today is 0 for 2 with a flyout and a strikeout. He fell victim to Dominic Schoen, or to Ben Passanaw's 4th strikeout back in that, 4th of 5 eventual strikeouts back in the 4th inning. That's in there for a strike as it was swung on and missed by Still. The set. The 0-1. Down low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Adam Waddell showing a little bit more control than he did back in the Thornapple Kellogg game on Saturday. On last Saturday, he let a bunch of runs up early and the Cougars were never able to recover from that loss. Granted, it didn't help that Aiden Johnson hit 3 straight batsmen and scored a couple of runs. Then Andrew McCall came in and pitched a wonderful game, only allowing a couple of runs. And for his first appearance in 2 years, he pitched pretty well. Cougars, unfortunately, though, were not able to get the bats going enough in that one. They fell 10-6. But it was good to see Andrew McCall doing a nice job on the bump. One of the 4 seniors on this team, or one of the 3 seniors, pardon. That's a swing and a miss, and they got him in a rundown. Dominic Schoenhorn will fire over to Kusner, and they won't get the run. Oh, they'll throw home and get the out. So it'll be a 1-2, which is something you don't often see. They keep the runner at first. They get Harris 1-2. So Jabin Bates has yet another putout. He's got at least 1 in every inning, 2 in 3. So, and thus far, he's got 1 in this inning. 2 outs here. With Still facing a 2-1. Foul back to the backstop. So that was a pickle over on the left side. Harris waited really long to go, and Waddell made a nice play, heads-up play to throw home. And to be able to get Harris, who was charging home, the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him on strikes, and we head to the bottom of the 6th. Catholic Central looking to extend their lead. It's 9-2 Cougars.
Number 10, Ethan
Aiden
Salisbury.
Johnson leading things off with another Meyer call to the bullpen. Ethan Sallisbury on the hill for East Kentwood. He'll deliver a pitch inside on Aiden Johnson for a strike.
Leading off the top of bottom of 6 for Catholic Central. Left fielder number 25. Aiden
Upright
Johnson.
stance for Aiden Johnson. Slightly open are the feet. Pitch is inside for ball, 1 strike. Cougars lead at 9-2 with 3 straight innings of scoring. Pitch down and in, ball 2. Now they scored 7 in the third, 1 in the fourth, and 1 in the fifth. They had 5 hits back in that third. They were all over Curtis before he was yanked. The kick of the pitch. Foul ball back into our right. Oh, it hit the track this time. Nice. 2-2 here to Johnson. He's got a single and a triple, or a single and double, and a fly out in his first 3 appearances. 2 for 3. The 2-2. That's fouled to the left side.
I don't know about school. Places are going to monitor that.
Aiden Johnson will step back in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The set and the pitch. Fouled back again.
Week and a half. And you don't have to wear them at Disney anymore.
Really?
So
That's cool.
we're happy about that.
Yeah.
When it's 90 degrees outside, we're walking around as well.
Yeah.
There's a new pitcher on the mound, we believe, that still moved back into right, with Salisbury coming in from that position. The pitch. Swing and a miss on Johnson inside. It was a dropped third. They'll throw down and get him. So it's a strike and a 2-3 putout. Strikeout and a 2-3 putout for Aiden Johnson. That'll bring up Peyton Klaus.
Designated here, number 5, Peyton Klaus.
Cougars trying to extend their lead here before EK gets their final chance.
Nate?
1 out here
Melissa?
Yeah, just us.
from the first base side. The kick and the pitch. Well inside, almost hit Peyton Klaus, but it was inside. He was able to dance out of it. Salisbury will kick and fire the 1-0. In there for a strike. It popped out of Joppy's glove. It was a called strike anyway. 1 ball, 1 strike. The kick and the pitch. Down low. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike now. Now 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Catholic Central having chased 2 EK pitchers. He brings Salisbury in here to start the 6th, relieving Joseph Still. That pitch upstairs or outside, one of the two. It's an odd strike call that looked fairly hittable. And like it could have been a strike call, but Bob Galvin laid off it. The 3-1 inside. He walked Peyton Klaus. And so with 1 out and Brady Redmer stepping up, the Cougars have 1 on. Clouds starting to clear up. We've got a lot of sun hitting in on us now. Much rather have lots of sun than clouds here, as there was a little bit of chance of rain heading toward the latter end of today. Ball in the dirt for ball 1, which could have put a damper on Catholic Central Seniors' prom hopes. But again, they will be in a tent at Watermark Country Club tonight. So let's hope the Cougar Seniors can keep their eye on the baseball game rather than thinking about prom later today. Runner goes, ball down in the dirt, throw down to second is not in time, as they looked like they couldn't get a handle on it, and a stolen base for Peyton Klaus. And 2 balls, no strikes here to Brady Redmer. He singled his last time up. He reached on a walk and flew out to center his last time up. Or back in the first, pardon. He singled his last time up. The 2-0 from Sallisbury. Driving into the gap into right center. Coming around third is Peyton Klaus. There will be no throw home, and he will score 10-2 Catholic Central. 10 unanswered runs for the Cougars, and it's with an RBI single for Brady Redmer. That'll bring up Andrew McCall wearing the stirrups, as he normally does. Also sporting the glasses underneath that batting helmet.
Andrew McCall.
He'll step in, upright stance, waves the bat over the right shoulder. Elbow up, parallel to the ground. The pitch. Fouled back to the left, or back to the right, pardon. Need to figure out directions before I can, call it ball game, do you think? These thermoses are utterly fantastic. I've had coffee in it since, 8:30 this morning, and it's still warm. Pitch up and away. When it's a baseball game that's 10-2, you got to find things to talk about in the air. It's 1-1 to McCall now. McCall is 0 for 3. He reached on a fielder's choice, an E5, and then he flew out to left his last time up. He had an RBI back with that E5. Pitch upstairs, 2-1. Cougars have already cracked through with one out here. The kick and the pitch. Grounded up the middle, picked up by Sallisbury. Fires over, pulled his man off the bag. It was a high throw, but nice job there by Scrimshaw to be able to reach up there, grab the baseball above his head, and step down the base for the second out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 23, Adam Wanzel. Pitcher, number 23, Adam Wanzel.
It'll be Adam Wanzel up to the plate. Upright stance, left-handed batter's box. Holds the bat steady, basically, over his left shoulder. The kick and the pitch. Low in the dirt, it hopped off of the umpire, and it will skitter down the first base line, but Brady Redmer will stay put at second. 1 ball, no strikes here on the Catholic Central pitcher. He's hurled for 2 innings thus far. We'll see if he gets another crack at it, top of the 7th. Sallisbury checks the runner, comes set, the kick and the pitch. Upstairs corner, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Adam Wanzel, 0 for 3 with an RBI, ground down back in the 3rd. Oh, he awaits the 1-1 from Sallisbury. The set. And the toss. Grounded toward first. They'll advance the runner if they can't get the out, but they do. It's a 3-1 ground out, and we head to the top of the 7th. Last call for baseball on the Cougar Baseball Network.
Being a teenager is tough.
There's the constant pressure to be liked.
Endless worrying about college.
Cyberbullying, high expectations, all the negativity.
There's no question. Being a teenager is tough. And what do Michigan's teens do when they want to block out the noise and clear their heads?
We play!
Yeah! Research shows that teenagers who participate in high school sports have lower stress levels, more confidence, and greater self-esteem. And then there's the biggest benefit of all.
High school sports are fun.
Not just fun.
They're a lot of fun.
Encourage your teenagers to participate in a sport or activity when they go to high school. They'll stress less and smile more. And they'll be laying the foundation for a happier, healthier future.
This message presented by the Michigan High School Athletic Association and the Michigan Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
It's Peyton Wade to lead things off here in the top of the 7th. Adam Wanzel still on the mound. A bunt attempt went foul, and Peyton Wade fell down in the dirt and pops up smiling, talks and exchanges a laugh with Bob Galvin, who's the home plate umpire today. 10-2, Catholic Central leads this one. Here, nothing in one the count on Peyton Wade. Peyton's got a nice, cool spelling to his first name. It's Peyhton. A little unorthodox, but kind of cool. The 0-1. Bunt attempt shown. He pulled back on it, though. So 1-0, or one ball, one strike now. With Wanzel still working the mound for the Catholic Central Cougars here. This is his 3rd inning of work. The kick and the pitch. Bunt shown again, dribbled down the third base line. Wade's got some speed, and Wanzel will not be able to get the throw on in time. Wade showing off the wheels there as he moves down to first on a bunt. And a bunt single. That'll bring up the top of the order in Nicholas Singer. We believe. Well, that doesn't look like Nicholas Singer. It looks like number 1. So it is Brayden Curtis. He is in right field. Or he's at second base. Wanzel caught his man in a pickle thread on the second. Not in time. Another good play there. My Peyton Wade gets a stolen base on a pickle, which is not something you often see. And Dom did take forever to throw that baseball, but they could have had him, but they don't. And the pitch popped up high in the air, right side. Dominic Schoenborn can't get over to it, and neither can Jabin Bates. He slides into it, and it's a foul ball. No balls, one strike here to Curtis. Wanzel will come set, check the runner, and deliver the 0-1. The fastball outside for ball 1 here. Top 7, not the bottom 7. That is what our scoreboard says. Now, there we go. We corrected it. 1-1 here on Curtis. Slightly open stance, bent at the knees. Swing and a miss under a changeup upstairs. 1-2. Cougars have scored in every inning since the 3rd inning, in which they scored 7 runs. A pitch low and inside. Bates had to slide over to get it and to deter Wade from moving any further. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Curtis. Wanzel comes set. The pitch. Down low. Full count. Cougars still looking for that first out here in the top of the 7th. They've got 8 runs to play with, but don't want to play with them at all. They want to keep that 8-run cushion. The payoff pitch from Wanzel. Swing and a miss. Got him on strikes. And there's 1 down here to bring up Kellen Roloffs.
Number 3, Kellen Roloffs.
Roloffs came around to score, grounded out, and struck out in his previous 3 at-bats. Pitch is low and inside. Ball 1. Cougars trying to close out a doubleheader today in which they won the first one 3-1 and then exploded in the 3rd inning for runs. Now a throw down to second will be skipped into Luke Kuzner's glove and fill it with dust. He shakes it out and throws the ball back to Adam Wanzel. Adam Wanzel had put that a little bit further to the inside and was on line to Luke Kuzner. We might have been able to get Peyton Wade out there. The set. The 1-0. Runner goes. Throw down to third. Well into left field. That'll get down. Johnson will not be able to gun him out at home. And that'll be a E2. A two-base error for Jabin Bates, and we have ourselves a 7-run ball game. That was a strike, apparently. Pitch upstairs, 2-1. Wadsell sets the kick and the pitch. Inside, almost hit him. Quick feet needed there for kill and roll-offs. Remember, he was injured back in the first inning on a freak play that sent him colliding with the left fielder. And he was out for a little bit, but then came back in. He made his next at-bat, which was only in the third. Pitch in there for a strike right in the outside corner. Count is full. Adam Wadsell will come set. Cougars hold a 7-run lead here. The pitch. Swing and a drive into left, or into right. It will a catch. My goodness, a good play there by Brady Redmer to dive in on a ball that looked like it might get down in front of the sophomore. But Brady Redmer is able to make the grab, and it's a line out to 9 for the second out of the inning.
Number 8.
And the Cougars and the Falcons are down to their last out. It'll be Carson Dunn up to bat here for the Falcons. Wadsell will come set, work from about the chin. Swing of the leg and the pitch. Down low and outside, ball 1. Cougars have allowed 1 run, trying not to make it any more. 2 outs, nobody on. Dunn at the plate, the pitch. Down low. Ball 2. Wadsell will deliver. Swing and a tapper foul. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now the count on Dunn. He has not recorded a traditional at-bat as of yet. He has a hit by pitch, a walk, and a fielder's choice. His first 3 at-bats. He has reached on all of them, obviously, as you can. That's the only way you can get on base. You have to get on base with those. The 1-1, or the 2-1 from Wadsell. Swinging a drive, soft into shallow center. Redmer tried to dive, but he couldn't make the catch. And so, there's 1 on. Runner on first in Carson Dunn. That'll bring up Casey Joppy, the catcher for East Kentwood.
20, Casey Joppy.
Wadsell will come set, runner on first. Straightaway stance, bent at the left knee more than the right. For Joppy, the kick and the pitch. Ooh, low and inside. Ball 1. Wadsell's worked 3 innings of work, which is longer than his last appearance. Didn't get a ton of pitches in his last one. He let a lot of runs in against the Thornapple Kellogg team, and now a wild pitch to the backstop sends Dunn over to second. So there's a runner on second. That eliminates the force out at second. So now there's only 1 option if it's a ground ball in the infield. 2 balls, no strikes here to Joppy. Wadsell checks the runners, delivers. Up and in. Cougars still have a 7-run cushion, but East Kentwood, if they get some momentum, it could be an interesting game. And we don't want an interesting game. We want to get home here. And now a pitch down in the dirt. He both walked Joppy and sent Dunn to third. Now runners on the corners here for Ethan Sallisbury. Jabin Bates will come out.
Number 10, Ethan Sallisbury.
Signal of the infield, calling the play. Sallisbury, slightly open stance as the right leg of his right leg is covered in dirt from a slide earlier, and a call on the inside corner strike. A little bit low and inside, but we will take it any way we can get. Waddell comes set, checks the runner. At first, kicks and fires. Swinging a pop fly into shallow right. Under it is John Passanaw. He will make the grab, and the Cougars bring home a winner in this one today by a final score of 10-3 over the East Kentwood Falcons. Well, we will step aside for a quick bit and come back for a small post-game show. This is your home for Catholic Central Baseball, the Cougar Baseball Network. Well, the Cougars do a pretty good job here today with wins of 3-1 and 10-3 in this doubleheader against East Kentwood today from the Cat. Reagan Cleaves bringing you back inside the broadcast booth for one final time as we wrap things up for you here at the Cat. Well, Cougars were able to get a lot done versus these East Kentwood pitchers, and that was something that we were wondering about coming into this one. They needed to get hits. They needed to get their bats going. They needed to get some confidence into them because they had, A, they were on a 4-game losing streak, and B, they hadn't won an out-of-conference game all season. So it was good for them to get those 2 wins, improve their out-of-conference record to 2-5, and go into the week ahead versus Forest Hills Eastern with a little bit of confidence under their belt. Well, we had mentioned Cougars had lost 4 straight to Thornapple, Kellogg, Kennewick Hills, and Kennewick Hills. They lost that series. Kennewick Hills swept that one. Not something you want to see as a Catholic Central Cougar fan. That was the first one they had let drop all 3 games all year, and we're glad they did not do so again, or we hope they don't do so again against Forest Hills Eastern this upcoming week. So, just Cougars in general, I think today did a very nice job of A, getting to the East Kentwood pitchers, and B, shutting them down. Ben Passano got a little wild in the first, but he was able to compose himself in the later innings, and he actually made it through 4 innings of work, only allowing 3 hits, and he struck out 5, including the last 2 batters of his outing. Then Adam Waddell came in. He had a little bit of control issues throughout, as he has had all year, but he did a nice job of staying composed even when East Kentwood got to him, and he was able to finish out the game with only 1 run surrendered. Well, upcoming games for Catholic Central, they will play Forest Hills Eastern on Monday, so only a 2-day respite for them. And they will have a doubleheader against Forest Hills Eastern here at the Cat, 4:15 first pitch. We'll have that game for you. That will be our next broadcast here on CBN. For East Kentwood, they will head to the Lake Shore to take on Grand Haven on Tuesday, the 18th. That will be a 4 p.m. first pitch out in Grand Haven. Well, one last look at the out-of-town scoreboard just to remind y'all folks about what's happening. Again, the Whitecaps in action tonight at 6. That will be a game for them against the Great Lakes Loons. They look to get a little bit closer to the Great Lakes Loons. They're right now trailing that series 3-1. They've got 2 games left in that series, so the Whitecaps, if they win out, can come out of that with a 500 record in series. They also play tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. You can always catch those games on 106.1 The Ticket. You can listen to Dan Hasty bring you all the action for the West Michigan Whitecaps. They will head starting on Tuesday. They'll play a 6-game set against the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers. Detroit Tigers against the Chicago Cubs today. They will start in about an hour. First pitch, 4:10 Eastern time. They lost the first game, I believe, 4-2. Let me check here. Yeah, it was a 4-2 loss to the Cubs, and they look to do that. They look to turn that around today at 4:10. You can listen to that game either on Wood Radio 106.9 FM or ESPN 961. I'm not sure which they'll be on today, but they'll be on one of them. If you can flip to either station and listen to the Tigers broadcast. They will finish up their series with Chicago on Sunday. The 3-game set will finish up with a 1:10 start time. Again, all the other games in the major leagues are later, except one. New York, the New York Mets and the Tampa Bay Rays right now in top 7. Rays have come back with a 5-run fourth to make it a 6-4 baseball game in favor of the Rays. That is in the top of the 7th right now. Before we head off, we would like to give shout-outs to the Cougar Club sponsors, which they sponsor all Catholic Central athletics, and we figured we might as well give them a shout-out. Meyer, Fox Motors, Dempsey Ventures, Licari's Sicilian Pizza Kitchen, Kent Rubber Supply, Lax Enterprises, Treadstone Funding, Law Weathers, Attorneys and Counselors, the Center for Physical Rehabilitation, Micah Myers, Attorneys at Law, Applied Imaging, Buffalo Wild Wings, the Braun Walsh Group, Baird Private Wealth Management, Distinctive Catering by Brands, United Commercial Services Incorporated, Big E Sports Grill, and ETNA. Well, that will just about do it for us this afternoon, but we will be back on Monday for the doubleheader against Forest Hills Eastern as the Cougars look to get back on the right track in conference. Until then, this is Reagan Cleves saying so long from the Cat in Grand Rapids, Michigan, as the Catholic Central Cougars beat the East Kentwood Falcons by scores of 3-1 and 10-3 in both games, respectively. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful afternoon, everybody.
Health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems and deal with them in a positive way. You can learn more about these mental health resources on the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the MHSAA promoting the value